اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Abu Musa radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever offers the two called salahs shall enter paradise," mentioned by Bukhari. Note, the two called salahs refer to the Fajr and Asr salahs. The Fajr salah is offered at a time when the call is coming to an end, while the Asr salah is offered at a time when the call is starting. These two salahs are specifically mentioned because there is difficulty in offering the Fajr salah due to sleepiness, while there is difficulty in offering the Asr salah due to preoccupation with work. The person who is particular in offering these two salahs will also be particular in offering the other three salahs. Ruwayba radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, "I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, the person who offers salah before sunrise and before sunset, that is the Fajr and Asr salahs, will not enter the hellfire," mentioned by Muslim. Abu Dharr radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever says the following 10 times after the Fajr salah while sitting in the position that he sits in salah and before engaging in any conversation, then 10 good deeds are recorded in his favor. 10 evils are wiped off his record, and he is elevated by 10 ranks. He remains protected from every unpleasant and disliked thing for the entire day, and he is guarded against shaitan. No sin, apart from ascribing partners with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, will be able to destroy him." Another narration states, he also receives the reward of freeing one slave for each time that he says these words. Another narration adds, the person who says these words after the Asr Salah is given a similar reward for that entire night. The words are, "La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, yuhyi wa yumitu, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir." There is none worthy of worship except Allah. He is one, He has no partner, His is the sovereignty, and all praise is due to Him. He gives life and He caused death, and He has power over everything. Mentioned by Tirmidhi. Jundub al-Qasri radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever offers the Fajr Salah comes under the protection of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. You should therefore not vex such a person, and be mindful that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu does not demand anything from you for having vexed a person who is under the protection of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. This is because if Allah Jalla Jalaluhu demands anything from you for having vexed a person who was under His protection, He will take you to task. He will then cast your face down into the hellfire." Mentioned by Muslim. Muslim ibn Haris al-Tirmidhi radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam whispered to me saying, "When you complete the Maghrib Salah, say these words 7 times. Allahumma ajinni minan nar. O Allah, save me from the hellfire." If you say these words and then pass away, that night you will remain protected from the hellfire, and when you complete the Fajr Salah, say them again. If you pass away that day, you will remain protected from the hellfire. Mentioned by Abu Dawud. Note, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam whispered these words to him so that the importance of what he said to him may remain in his heart. Farwa radiallahu anha narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was asked, "Which is the most superior deed?" He replied, "Offering salah at the beginning of its prescribed time." Mentioned by Abu Dawud. Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O people of the Quran, offer the witr salah, for surely Allah is witr, and He loves witr." Mentioned by Abu Dawud. Note, the word witr refers to a single digit or odd number. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is referred to as witr in the sense that He has no partner. His loving the witr salah is also because this salah has an odd number of rakats. Kharija ibn Huzafa radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came before us and said, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu bestowed you with a salah which is better for you than red camels. It is the witr salah. He prescribed it for you between the Isha salah and the break of dawn. Mentioned by Abu Dawud. Note, red camels are considered to be very valuable by the Arabs. Abu Darda radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, my bosom friend Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam advised me to do 3 things: to fast for 3 days in every month, to offer the witr salah before going to sleep, and to offer the 2 rakats of sunnah salah of fajr, mentioned by Tabarani. Note, if a person is in the habit of waking up at night, it is preferable for him to offer the witr salah at that time. If he is not in such a habit, he should offer the witr salah before going to sleep. Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the person who does not possess the quality of trustworthiness is not a perfect believer. The person who is not in a state of purity, his salah is not valid. The person who does not offer salah has no religion. The position of salah in religion is like that of the head in the body, mentioned by Tabarani. Jabir ibn Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, abandoning salah is the dividing line between a Muslim and polytheism and unbelief, mentioned by Muslim. The scholars provide several explanations to this hadith. One of the explanations is that when a person abandons salah, he becomes audacious enough to commit sins. On account of this, there is the fear of his going towards unbelief. Another explanation is that there is a danger of his meeting an evil end. Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the person who abandons salah shall meet Allah Jalla Jalaluhu in such a state that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will be angry with him, mentioned by Tabarani. Nawfal ibn Muawiyah radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the person who misses a single salah is as if all his household and wealth have been taken away from him, mentioned by Ibn Hibban. Amir ibn Shu'aib narrates from his father, from his grandfather, that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, order your children to offer salah when they are 7 years old. Beat them for not offering it when they are 10 years old. And when they reach this age, separate brother and sister from sleeping on the same bed, mentioned by Abu Dawud. Note, when beating children, parents have to be cautious that they do not cause bodily harm and that they do not strike the face. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to make amal upon whatever we have listened to, and may He give us the tawfiq to send this to others, inshallah. Subhanallah bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayh.